Hey church, Pastor Wendell here with this week's thought. Hannah Whitall said, if God's will is your will and he always has his way with you, then you always have your way also. You know, the hardest aspect of the Christian life is to learn to submit to God in all things. And we worship him for his goodness, we thank him for his love, we pledge to be his disciples, and we ask him for wisdom. But following him is still hard to grab a hold of because we're so independent. What is it about doing our own thing that captivates us with our own decision-making power? And what does that say about our trust in God? You see, when we choose our will over God's will, we're mistrusting him and trusting in ourselves. And what's happening is we're forgetting the most basic biblical teaching, and that is God's will is always in our best interest. You see, the Christian life will always be a struggle until we know deep down in our hearts that his commands, even the hard ones, are for our benefit. And we can be sure that the best way to live life is not self-centered, but God-centered. Remember Luke 17:33, if you cling to your life, you will lose it, and if you lose your life, you will save it. Are you convinced of that? I hope so. Hey church, don't forget this coming Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Emmanuel Baptist Church, 1201 Hawkins, we will be having our first in-person gathering, a live fellowship church. Now we will be practicing social distancing, we will have mass, it'll be a great time of worship, enjoying communion together and also fellowship, social distancing, everything will be there, all the guidelines. We hope to see you there, and check us out this coming Sunday for our next message from alivefc.org.